16 to 10 on 3AW. And just as you promised, Phil, you mentioned last night that you're going to the 3AW Christmas party, and in fact, when you returned to pick up the car, you'd come and tell us who was there and what was doing.
Yeah, well, hi, boys. How are you? I've just come from the Honey Bar in Clarendon Street, South Melbourne. Took a tram down there and was there for a couple of hours.
Is it part of a hotel?
Yes, it's like all those corner pubs down there in South Melbourne, you know. A bar downstairs and a reception area upstairs. And the food was very good. They obviously catered for it with some noodles and chips. And
yeah, what did they have?
Well, noodles and chips.
Well, that sounds very unappetizing.
Sushi, some asparagus rolls.
Oh, shocking.
And
what was for mains? And
tomato sandwiches.
No, really?
Yeah,
no,
really.
Make sense of me. Tomato sandwiches.
Chicken or the beef? Which did you?
There were no mains. No, it was finger food only. The party was come on your own and enjoy some drinks and finger food.
So there was spaghetti and sushi?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. You know, some fettuccine, some risotto, all that sort of
Very
stuff.
Italian flavour.
Yes, well, it was. Considering Agatha, who organised the party, is Greek, I thought you'd like to know. I put my foot in it.
That's a yearly tradition.
Well, listen to what happened. Shane Healy, who spoke very well about the station's success this year, and as he said in his own words, possibly the best year in 3AW's 80-year history, and who could deny that? And he complimented everybody's efforts, which he said were superb. And he's been to lunch with Neil Mitchell, who organised, as he does every year, a Movers and Shakers lunch. And one of the guests at the lunch was a VC winner, and his name is Mark Donaldson.
Yes, that's right.
And he, in fact, was invited to the party tonight as Shane's guest. So I'm having a chat to him. It was very noisy there. The DJ started early, and I took a camera, but it was a bit too dark to take the video. But so I'm chatting to Mark, and I'm wondering which war he won his VC in. So I said to him, I presume you won the VC in Vietnam.
Oh, strike.
Well, he said no, Afghanistan.
Yes, of course.
Now, if it had been Vietnam, he'd be 45 years older than he looks, because the Vietnam War was the mid-60s.
This man is about 25 or 30.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, a spring chicken. Here's this man saying, oh, you must have fought in Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out which conflict would you have won the VC? No, said just very recently in Afghanistan. But that's all right. He and I got along like a house on fire.
Yes.
I'm very at ease around VCs.
Oh, how many VCs have you known?
And how many of them would bother to talk to you, might I add?
Well, he was a bit bored at the time.
Because they come back here and say, I'm defending this country for him.
Oh, very much so, yes. And they go back after meeting you.
Yes.
I gave him a hug and said, you're a champion.
Yeah,
and I don't think he was, I don't know, he appreciated it.
No, you don't.
Hey,
Hugging soldiers.
Excuse me.
Hugging soldiers. It's not, you know, they're manly men doing manly things.
It was
they
a
don't want,
bear hug.
they do.
They get that from the Afghanistan.
Hey, it's Christmas time, boys. Forget it. He was sure to meet me. He'll go home and tell his wife.
He won't.
Bill Kusner was
So
there.
you'll never believe what I was just yes.
No, he'll remember me. That's
Go
for
to
sure.
3AW hoping to meet Neil Mitchell, and what happens?
Yeah, he thinks I'm a mover and shaker. So Bill Kusner was there. Rick Ditchburn from Magic, along with Peter Van. Brian Taylor was there. Agatha organised a party, Shane secretary, and the girls from the office, Shana, Carolyn, and Deanne from accounts. Nick McCallum saying, "Where's Bruce?" I said he's on duty tonight.
I thought you said I thought you said Nick McCallum sang.
No, he asked where's Bruce. Tony and Damien Tario, father and son. Jennifer Muirden from sales. Bruce Eva from Sports Today. Kevin Johns does Brekkie on Magic, you might know. Phil Johnson, our court reporter.
Yes.
Stephen Beers, operations manager.
Phil Johnson was working. That's the difference.
John De Silva from sales. David Mann with his shirt hanging out and without a tie. No jacket.
Very
shirt
bad
hanging
taste.
out. No tie. And I tell you, a bloke walked up to me with a big bushy moustache. I thought, I know you. And he said, gee, I'm glad I hadn't left the party till I met you. I've always wanted to meet you.
Ron Walker.
Greg Davies, Police Association Secretary.
Oh!
We see him on the news a lot.
The big bushy grey mo.
I thought, where do I know you from? So we're having this long conversation, and he's calling me Philip, and I couldn't think where I knew him from. I thought, are you part of the Renovators team or Big Brother or whatever?
He said to you, have you been fighting in Vietnam?
Yes, I said, look at my VC. Mike Brady was there along with Carolyn Ferguson, Kevin Trask from Remember When.
Lovely.
Darren James was in in good form. Justin Smith, Seth Costello, Gary Hoffman from Magic.
And did Seth's brother Seb go? Sebastian?
Yes,
Who's
Seth.
Yes, who's
Costello.
Seth?
Peter Costello's son.
Yes, Sebastian.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Jane Edmondson, Damien Keogh from Sales, Andrew Rosenberg, who you know, Tom Andronis, who's back in the newsroom, Clyde Simpson, buddy of ours, Ned, who produces Sport, along with Tony Shaw, Dennis O'Kane, Shane McGuinness, and most of our favourites from 3AW.
What about on air? Breakfast?
No.
Neil Mitchell?
No, I've really mentioned all the people I
Dennis
recognise.
Walker?
No, I won't give you a list of who wasn't there.
Sports Today? I just want to know who on air was there.
Well, I told you BT was there and Bruce Heaver. But no, the names you're mentioning didn't front. So far, they might turn up later.
Not many on-air people.
No, the party goes till 11:30. Cocktails, beer, wine, soft drinks, and a DJ. Dress smart casual. How do I look, boys?
Awful.
Oh, no, that's all right.
So what did you... Oh, well, we've discussed all... It was very loud, you said.
Yeah, but they had a little annex, a balcony where the smokers were congregating, and that was pretty soundproof out there behind the door. It's like being in one of those smoking lounges at an international airport. Oh, the smoke and the fog was amazing. I wish they'd give up. Anyway, boys, I just thought
Well, it was very kind of you to come back, and
It's
I'm
a
glad
pleasure.
you honoured that promise.
I took a 3AW cab to get back here. I thought that was in order because I am on air, and it is a commitment, I promise. Oh, I had to. You asked me to.
Well, no.
I couldn't wait for a tram. I might have got mugged.
But then you're saying to yourself, I'm going to use a taxi chit to get back.
Yes, Deanne from accounts has now got to come back from the party to write up the dockets.
Give the reason why.
And I want to say hello to Mickey, my Indian taxi driver who listens to 693. He's from Amritsar, near Kashmir in India. Thank you for the ride, Mickey.
Oh, there's a plug-in up there.
And he got a tip too. Which
Yeah, well,
stays
you
in
can't
order
just paying that off Deanne in
Oh,
account.
excuse me, I'm here at work, aren't I?
Yeah, but you can't just go spending Fairfax hard-earned dollars.
But it's my day off.
Oh, well, don't come back.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm sorry I did. No, look, I've got a wallet full of taxi chits.
You know, I mentioned earlier tonight that someone's going to be stabbed. I think we've found
I
him.
think we have. Just be very careful.
Glad I dropped by, boys.
Be careful, it's a dark city.
I missed a great opportunity just before, Bruce. It's a line that I've had in the back of my mind. Do you have a line for every occasion? When somebody says something, you've got a joke that you just automatically bring out?
I think I have, yes.
I missed it. Phil said, "Oh, how do I look?" And I should have said, and I just missed it, "Your shirt looks all right, but your face needs ironing."